because of drugs.
I abandoned my family because I was a drug addict.
I physically abused my wife because of drugs.
The state's close proximity to the Golden Triangle, as well as various external and internal factors, has contributed to it becoming a transit and a destination for drugs. The drug hotspots in the states have been identified based on the number of cases detected district-wise since 2010. Ratachara in East Jante Hills is the main gateway of several narcotics and psychotropic substances drugs being smuggled into the state. Meghalaya Police takes up cases as per the NDPS Act 1985 against the perpetrators. Anti-narcotic task force have been constituted at all the districts of the state. They have been tasked to collect intelligence and conduct regular checking to prevent drug-related activities. Meghalaya Police have also acquired a full number of narcotic sniffer dogs. These dogs have been deployed for regular checking of drugs along the national highway, as well as in cities or town and suspected places to prevent illicit trafficking of drugs.
Ki Menteri Sarkar Jilla mentakasengi ke Arson Trik Juliau Arjar Puar hakasengi ke baga Jilla Kerakhi kasengi ke belatip ke International di Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking ke bala penlong ha usul tham auditorium Shillong hakajing dorongkat ki officer nadu ke Chief Secretary Kongrevikas Chiang DGP ke Jilla Dr. RL Bishnoi bat kiwei kila ong yo drug rula rangkam mene khun kumbale yu corona hakini ki arsnem meladam usembut Menteri Rang ba ke Jilla ba Prestone Song ha ba ajing kren kumukongsan ulang ba phaidian shosnam Arjar Arpho ba Sarkar ba ke Jilla borok kawai ke khun persya yu corona lalaban penhiar bak sarkar kadai ben shim yak sinjam bandan no rakathong ben khun persya yu drok batang Hapoh sansnem sala ben khun pendu cha yak jing kharoi chung drok Hapoh ke Jilla.
The movement against drugs, I've just shared with Principal Secretary Social Welfare. Government ultimately has to convert this movement into mission, and we are going to do that. If we can have a lot of livelihood mission, be it in agricultural sector, be it in health sector, so on and so forth, we also need to have a mission to wipe out and to eradicate the spread of drugs. Roughly, I calculated myself, if the state government invest maybe annually 10 crores rupees, initially, I think that is good enough. And the fighting is not permanent. Let us not forget, when we go back to 2020, how we all jointly fight against coronavirus. And not only that, ultimately, we came down up to village level. It's a mass movement in the form of mission. Very soon, this policy will be in place. We are going to take initiative. I've asked Principal Secretary of Social Welfare, in consultation with Police Department, work it out the model of mission. And once that is done, believe me, within 5 years' time, very, very confidently I should tell you, we are going to stop drugs menace, drugs abusement that has happened in the state of Meghalaya. You know, when we talk about young boys or young girls who fell prey to this addiction, as already mentioned by so many speakers, including our Home Minister and Chief Secretary, there are so many factors which needs to be taken into consideration. But ultimately, what I'm trying to tell you is this. In spite of the fact that we have already collected all the issues into one umbrella, what I'm going to tell you is this. We need ultimately to make sure our young boys and young girls, not only young boys, young girls, I've seen, I think, here and there, even grown-up people, they are in addiction. So we need to feed them in terms of human resources. We need to teach them in terms of spirituality. I think that is very important to all of us.
Nakaliang sembut kongsan bala kemen remboi ubadai ru menteri sarkar badi khmi ikatnat kampoyeng ula ong bodi khun persyayu drok kalong keberong kam bandan kecengkersan na yeng kesem bakum curu na kibahieng ki paramarcan ba khamtam ban pengklanya ke jemut cemperkhat chung ki kun samla kadang bikin laj na king sniu bathala.
To fight Drok, we have to look at our own family. When I talk about family, I don't talk about the parent as a whole or only a parent. I talk about the relatives and the neighbor. Because why? Madam Chief Secretary has already mentioned, statistics says there are about 40% single mother. So problem is there in the family. How to tackle this family? We need the larger family, the relatives and the neighbor. And most importantly, we need the intervention of the church or religious organization. Because until and unless we tackle at the family, it is very, very difficult. So from family, we have to look at our school setup. We have to look at the curriculum, and we have to look at how we impart the studies to our children. Whether the curriculum we teach, whether the subject we teach are in line with the current scenario in the society. So we have to adapt, adjust in such a way that the youth could feel that how to fight and how to defend. And more importantly, we have to strengthen the mindset. It all boils down to the mindset of each and every individual. Anybody who has a strong willpower, it is very difficult for his peers, for his friend, for any other to make him succumb to anything. So we have to empower our young child, be in school, that they have to have a strong willpower. Willpower forward. Willpower about the balance in the society. When we talk about drug, what is the danger? A drug is, what is the form of drug? That is very important. Because there is many forms of drug when we talk about opium or marijuana or anything. What is drug? And what is it affect to the health of the individual, to the well-being of the family, and to the society? And what are the legal implications? And what are its future implications? So willpower by enlightening the children at school is very, very important. Many experts today have spoken about the need of counselor. It is not very easy for the government, 14,000 of schools in the state of Meghalaya to appoint every school a counselor. But if we tackle at a family, from family, when we are in school, we have to treat our school as a family. So that each and every teacher should mentor each and every student whom they see that they need counseling, so that they does not drift into the path of the ills in the society.